Alright, so it's time for another PvP build, and it's a pretty popular PvP build that's going on, that's a lot of people have been playing, and it's nothing too new. It's a clutch-based PvP build, and this version will be for AR because, yeah, I'm not the biggest fan of SMG, so this will be for AR, but you could definitely like adjust this for SMGs as well. There is a few ways to set this up though. This is the kind of the way I want to do it. I would actually like to have a Murakami mask instead here. But that's kind of how I would like to set up the brand sets for now. Because what I want to get out of this particular clutch build, you can do different ones though, but this one in particular, I just want to focus everything on survivability. Like that's my key here. That's why I'm using perfect clutch gloves, for example. Which I have here, right? So perfect clutch, perfect Beserk here, right? So my HP is pretty damn low, 200k, and the main reason is because my chest piece only have 14k, while you can get up to 67k on a high end. So yeah, having 14k here is pretty low. Like I would like to have 50k here, but I mean obviously I would have to get the perfect, but obviously that would be in a perfect scenario though. And yeah, I would have to have another Berserker. So this is what I use here. And same with the backpack too. My backpack is really bad. You can get up to 49k HP on the backpack, so I feel like 32k is decent, but the rolls are pretty horrible, so I miss out on a lot of weapon damage. And I also do have 2 vitals, so yeah, that's what I'm missing. But since like Modern Warfare is coming out tomorrow, and I'm gonna be focusing for that game for a while, I thought I would release this before I actually have a little break from Division. I will be back with Division though in a week or 2, whatever, but I really want to focus a bit on Modern Warfare for a bit when that releases. So yeah, let's just dive into the build though. So I'm using FAMAS with the Merciless here. It's a nice combo to proc Spark, right? You have the holster talent here. Pretty common now, I think everybody knows about this now. And yeah, we have clutch with Beserk, so we want to have a big HP pool. That's kind of the goal. If I would get everything correct here, I would have like 250 plus easily achievable, 275 plus as well in a perfect scenario would probably even be higher. But 250k HP, if you get the good pieces, that should definitely be achievable with this. So that's why I'm going to Providence again, and I want to have a Murakami mask here as well. And yeah, Hillagard for armor as well, because I would like to have the armor a bit higher as well, because it's about survivability, perfect clutch. Like it gives you 2 missing armor instead of 1. Not a big deal though. But yeah, it gives you 25 HP instead of 20 though. So let's check the specialization. So I'm choosing to run demo. I was actually testing Gunner first because I think Gunner have some nice stuff here. For example, armor on kill, 10%. It's not much, but it adds a bit more survivability. Every third reload it's 50% faster. It's nice to have. The armor kit, really good too. It doesn't synergize good with Beserk though, but if you look in terms of survivability, it's really nice. And then you have 5% rate of fire for every kill for 5 seconds. So I thought those were pretty nice though, and then I wanted to use this pulse here, but this pulse did not trigger spark. I thought it would do that. I have never used this pulse really, but that interaction didn't work, or I just messed up. But after playing with that for 2 matches, I think, I realized that I really do miss my demo spec for clutch builds because of crisis response. So when your armor goes down to 0, it refills all main weapon ammo. And FAMAS, it's pretty easy to just dump the mag and have to reload, so having this here and be able to play around that, really strong. Also, since we are using Merciless, we are gonna get the explosive damage, and this increased that damage by 25, so that's not bad either. The armor kit I kind of find annoying because it gives you like 0 recoil on the gun, and when you're so used to controlling FAMAS and dragging down the mouse, it felt really awkward to use that. But hey, I think for a lot of people this can be nice to have, because it basically like no recoil on the gun. And also you get the small laser pointer, which is 7 crit chance instead of 5. So there's a lot of benefits for using Demolitionist when it comes to this, so I would definitely recommend Demolitionist. So as a main weapon, I use FAMAS. And yeah, Merciless to proc that. I have FAMAS with strained rate of fire. I also have one with extra here and strained. I would recommend rate of fire though, but if you feel like you want to have a bigger mag, it could be good though. But in terms of burst damage, rate of fire is better. But something that I've always been thinking about, especially when Vector was meta, is actually every bullet registering. I think at least for 1000 RPM it should be fine though. So yeah, rate of fire is what I go with. The modding, I actually have crit hit damage on the scope. And crit hit chance here on the laser pointer. 20 mag size here. And accuracy here. If you have problems with the stability, you can go stability muscle. Don't have to drag the mouse or control it down as much. If I would get even more critical hit chance, I could get rid of the laser pointer, but I feel like getting the laser pointer is definitely worth it. I'm not actually at the cap. I would be if I used the crit chance scope, but I'm like 3% off, and if I would have the correct gear, I would be way over the cap anyway. I have a perfect finisher here as well. It's really hard to get use of this in PvP though, because you actually have to down him with the pistol and then kill him on the floor as well, so it takes a lot of time. I tested to kill him with FAMAS and then down him with the pistol, like finish him on the floor. That did not work. And just downing him with the pistol doesn't work either, like you actually have to down and kill. But if you play against people that have a weak skill, you can kill a skill with the orbit and then swap, and that would work. Starting with the mask here, as I said earlier, I would like to have a Murakami mask instead in a perfect scenario. I would like to have Murakami with the perfect concussion. I have been trying to craft some, and it never actually rolled concussion, so I'm not sure if that's possible or not. It seems like it's not, or maybe my RNG is just bad. But it would give me 8% more HP. That's when I want to have it there, and it wouldn't give up anything really. Yeah, compared to this one, you would give up perfect concussion, which is 5 headshot damage. If I could get 8% HP instead, I would take that over that though. So you would have it to roll concussion, and then have a high crit chance roll, so you could roll higher health, like 30k, or the other way around. Like I have masks with like 10.5, I think even 11% chance in my stash. But anyway, DH mask here with health, crit chance. You want to have health on mask, chest, holster, and backpack. Like that's just the optimal way to run this. And then of course, yeah, crit chance, you want to reach 60% as well. That's important. Going to the chest piece, you definitely want to use a Fenris chest piece for this type of build, especially with AR. So this is just locked, you need to use this chest. Have one with offensive, and yeah, the perfect Beserk, which you get from Dark Zone. So if you're looking for that, farm Dark Zone when it's Fenris or chest pieces for a higher chance. So 15 weapon damage, 10 crit chance, 14.5 health. Pretty damn good though, but the health roll is really low. Especially since this particular build, I wanted to focus on health. Like, imagine I would have like 50k health here. Like, just equip, let's see. Do I have one? Yeah, I have this with 50k HP. Bam, 246k HP if I would have a 50k health roll on the chest. And you can get as high as 67. So, just having that, like 50k HP on the chest would put me on 250k HP. And that's without even Murakami in the setup. But other than that, this chest is really good. It's just the health roll that I would like to be higher, like give up some crit chance for higher health. But yeah, that's the chest piece. The holster is a Hillagard, and I would like to find one with more crit chance than this. 11.5 is high though, but as high as possible that you can find. Not sure what that exactly is. I know crit chance goes up to 16.5 or something, maybe higher. But yeah, then you roll HP to it, or like super high HP and roll the crit chance to it. But I mean, this holster, you can't complain. 44k HP, 11.5 crit chance, with the total armor bonus, and 2 offensive mod slots. So a pretty good holster. Backpack, it's the worst piece. I was trying to farm this yesterday. We spent most of the time farming perfect clutch though, and I didn't really get a good one. Should have spent that on Providence, because I got a lot of drop like for Providence backpack, but barely any of them rolled spark though, and yeah. So I don't have weapon damage on this one, which means I get 7 crit damage with 60 crit chance. Like that's around like what, 4 weapon damage compared to like 11.5 I could put here. So I would definitely like to do that. So you want to have a weapon damage roll, crit chance roll, and health roll. And as I said before, you could get 49k HP on this backpack. The highest I have personally is 35, but I don't want to roll that into that piece because the 35k HP is on my roller that I use for a main build. I have Vital here as well. I would rather have a Hardened just to add some more survivability. But I guess you could also use Destructive for some extra damage when you proc with Merciless. So yeah, I definitely need to get a better backpack. Because I could really feel that I miss some damage with this build. Like if I don't have... Like if I have full armor, like I don't do much damage at all. But that's kind of how Beserk builds works though, but still. And one of the main reasons why I lose a lot of damage as well is because of the perfect clutch glove. So I only have 10 assault rifle damage here, which is gonna be 13 when I can get another piece. I have 2 13 assault rifles and 1 12, but I don't want to roll them away because I'm using them for other builds. So imagine 13 assault rifle damage here. I have 2.5 crit chance, which is really low. I checked this actually before, and 511 can roll 6.5 crit chance as a max. So you can get that on this piece actually. I think otherwise like Araldi or Alps can roll 8%. So the best way you can get this is that I would roll 6.5% crit chance, and then just roll the other one to 13 AR damage. So yeah, 2.5 crit chance, not happy with that. Then again, this is like, I just wanted to go full survivability, but honestly, unless you get a really good 511 perfect clutch glove, I would just use Alps gloves here. 13 assault rifle damage with offensive onslaught. Yes, it's only 20% HP instead of 25 and 1 less armor, but if you have 200k armor, you would, like 1% is not gonna do much. It's not gonna do much. Like you get, yeah, 2k armor per crit hit, right? It's not a big deal. The 5% is a bigger deal though, because that's like around 10k or 13k HP if you have like 250. But at least if you don't have a good one, I would recommend using climbing gloves here. Like if I would swap to this now, I would get what? Compared to this glove, I would get 3 more weapon damage. Let's say I would get 3 more weapon damage, but let's say I have 13 here. I would get the mod slot, which would give me 5.5% more weapon damage. But I think this was one of the main reasons why the build kind of felt weak as well. It's that on the it's that and the backpack. Then I have Provident knee pads with 9 crit chance. Pretty high armor roll on it as well, not that it matters. And then I choose to go this 30% health on kill talent, which is pretty damn good. And mainly for PV, I would say it's good though. But I wanted to make this build to be viable for solo rogue PvP basically, when you're fighting multiple people. So getting 13% health back on a kill, why not? If you're not using Providence though, you could use Cloaked. Or you could use Composure. And Composure is really good though, but I don't want to sit in cover. But the times you do, getting 10% multiplicative damage might be worth it. But you are such a stationary target though, so I went with the Health on Kill there. But yeah, that's like all the slots here. But there is a few different ways to set this up. As I said, I just wanted to do this with perfect clutch, perfect berserk, and just focus on getting as high HP as possible. And yes, I don't have the pieces though, but as I said before, my builds, especially the ones I'm making now though, it's more of a guidance to like how you can achieve certain stuff and how to put it together. Because I can't make a build a day and have the min-max. I mean, I don't have the RNG for that. But I hope these videos will help though. But yeah, talking about the skills. So that was something that I felt like pretty... They didn't really know what to use really, because Chem Launcher is weak, so I don't want to use that. Revive Hive doesn't really feel good. I could use Pulse. Like Pulse is pretty nice to have though, even if it's gonna be on a long cooldown. Just get free wall hack, why not? But I decided to run Booster Hive to get that movement speed basically. Even reduce cooldowns, right? And then I use Defender Drone, which I feel is not that good. Like it's 20% damage reduction, right? But still, it's better than nothing, right? Makes you a little bit tankier, and everything that makes you tankier is better. The better, right? So yeah, looking at the stats here, like the stats are not that impressive. As I said, like some pieces needs to get better. But we have 20.842 PvP weapon damage. Like if you look at the gun itself, 20.1. Not that high, but as I said, like losing, like not having weapon damage on the backpack and having a bad roll on the gloves. Like not using climbing gloves, you will give up a lot of weapon damage. 50 crit chance on Merciless. Oh, that was actually the Merciless lol. I thought that was a bit high, but that's the thing. I have 20.1 weapon damage on the FAMAS. And this one had like almost similar. Okay, so yeah. See, 20.8. So I thought it was my FAMAS. But yeah, here's the FAMAS. 20.1 weapon damage. 30.8 in PvP. So 57 crit chance. I could get that to 60 easily. I would just swap the crit damage scope to a crit chance. But I mean, if I get the gloves correct, I should be able to easily get 3% crit chance from the gloves, right? In a perfect world where I get the shit I want. 37 critted damage, 55 headshot damage. We do have a concussion though on the mask, so that adds an additional 20. If I had it on Murakami, it would be 15 though. But giving up 5 headshot damage for 8% HP, definitely in a perfect scenario, it would be worth, in my opinion. Because I want survivability. Like, you will do damage anyway. Like, if you wanna, like, this build is more suited to fighting multiple people, so you can, yeah, stay alive basically. 22.5 weapon damage, 44 assault rifle damage. As I said earlier, I do miss a lot of weapon damage right now, the way the build is set up, and yeah, the backpack. 5 armor damage coming from the gear mods. 3% health damage extra coming from the gear mods as well. 25 explosive damage, that's from the Malationist perk. That gives you some more damage for the explosive from Merciless, the holster talent. Yeah, something like this. I mean, I played this in PvP, and I'm gonna be honest with you, a lot of times, especially when I had full armor, it felt weak. But that's because, as I said, I do miss a lot of weapon damage on this build that I could have. But when you have 0 armor though, you can shred pretty well as well. But yeah, I think that's literally it. I'm gonna leave you guys with some live commentary as well here. I think I will put 2 matches. There was one where I used the gunner spec and just talked a lot about the build, the live commentary, and then the last match I had. And then I played a few more matches, a lot on NA, so they were really shitty, just laggy. But yeah, the last match I got for you guys, I happened to go against a 2-man group that I played against earlier, and they played a lot of PvP, so we actually had a decent match going there where people actually know how to PvP. So yeah, I'm gonna leave you guys with that. Hope you guys enjoy, and see you guys in the next one.
Widdz, hello.
Hello.
Hello Widdz, do you hear me?
Yeah. How you guys liking this PvP?
No way, it's weird.
Oh my god, it's real voice, man.
Yeah, dude, I'm here suffering, man,
Do
trying to
it.
get footage, man.
Oh my
I'm having
god.
such a bad time. I don't know, dude.
Together.
Agent incapacitated.
I don't know why I stayed in cover there, dude. And I got the double reload there, which was kind of annoying. But I mean, I've been playing a few matches now, dude, and I don't know. It's just clutch builds, man. It's just really boring. And the thing is, I'm missing out of like so much damage on mine. Backpack, I could have 11.5 weapon damage. The gloves, I could have 8% more. Like, yeah, basically like 20 weapon damage that I could have on this build. I guess that's why it's like, I feel like the damage is so bad, because it really is. I mean, adding 20% damage. Would be pretty huge.
I'm gonna try to flank.
These guys are decent though, because I played with them earlier in my team. So at least we have some decent people to fight here. So I guess at least it should be a match against people I know how to play at least.
For that boost.
Though I feel like the skill gap is kinda low. Kinda boring.
Which players?
Move back.
I got
But I
armor,
think
recover.
if I would add in the damage that I'm missing, it would be better though, because yeah, I'm missing like 15 to 20 weapon damage. At least like 15 that I could have before I even lose any armor, and that would be huge, right? Considering that, yeah, put that into this, probably would be good. And of course I could have higher HP pool too. It's just really weak right now to build. I need to tab out badly.
Wait, don't push.
Yeah.
Needs assistance.
Okay, bro, you've got the best player in the world with you, and you wanna push on your own. Wait, I'm gonna follow you, bro.
I had to tab out
Wait,
and
no,
delete some
no,
footage.
honestly,
man.
I'm not even.
Enemy is claiming a supply drop.
Damn, he's happy.
Shit, sorry about that, my mic cut out. Yeah. I was gonna say you are really good, man.
Coming. Nice, good job. Good job, widdz. Good job, my friend, good job.
Nice triple reload.
I'm trying to get some footage for the AR PvP build, but I'm like missing 15 weapon damage, man. So it's kinda annoying.
Yeah, you've been away from the game for a while as well, so I think that can.
Yeah, and I'm gonna be away tomorrow as well because Modern Warfare release.
Oh yeah.
I'm gonna be back at this game though, but I wanna try Modern Warfare.
Yeah, you're the reason I've started playing this game, man. I used to be a PlayStation 4 player.
Oh, really?
And I moved to PC because I seen your footage, man.
There are no more rogue reinforcements.
Bro, where do
We're
you
actually
find that
doing well.
items?
What?
How we get that weapon damage, bro?
It's a win. Solid.
Depends on your build.
Yeah, but I didn't see that percentage of assault rifle damage before.
I guess this was a good match. I was AFK, just cut
took
it
me a
out
while
and
to
put
make
it
this
in.
build, but it's
I guess we should use
clutch
this.
is
Well, not a
pretty
lot
good
of commentary though,
nowadays.
but
Like,
yeah, I could see the build against people and
Yeah.
know at least how to play.
okay. See you later, widdz.
Yeah, GG's, man. Alright, so I gotta test this AR clutch build, which is work in progress, which, yeah, it could be definitely upgraded a bit more. But, I mean, with the time I spent to farm those pieces, I guess I should be happy somewhat. But there's some more min-maxing to do, but yeah. Since I want to record this before Modern Warfare release, because I'm gonna have a little break from Division 2, because I'm gonna, yeah, play Modern Warfare, which I'm super hyped about. So this is what we have to work with. I don't know about this pulse, to be honest. I don't know, I never played that, and I'm just testing it.
An agent needs assistance.
But yeah, this focus on the build is just on survivability as a main. That's the main focus that I want to put, like... My aim, dude. Just woke up here. But the armor kit is really good. And getting armor on kill is good as well. And fast rate of fire on a kill. Like, I just want to have a lot of survivability. Like, sure, I want to be at only HP. But my plan with this build, though, is to just survive against multiple people. I mean, that would be the intent for the build, basically. There we get the armor kit there. Get up all the HP. Clutch up fit there. I don't know why I hip fired. I thought like, okay, let's just try hip firing, but yeah, that's like so dumb. It's like, since I have a shotgun, that's like my first thing that comes to mind. Let's hip fire him. Gotta go for some kills here. Because I don't really have too much time recording it. It's the first match I'm going into now. And if this could be enough to like showcase it, that would be great. Because I would love to go on the stream and keep playing a bit. And work on other builds as well, so. And as a lot of the builds, they are not min-maxed. But I think in the future, when I come back, I'm gonna min-max them. And I'll probably make one video just going through all the builds and like what I changed and how I min-max them. But then again, like if I want to play this build, like it's more about being good against multiple people, right? For solo roguing, it would make more sense to use Eagle instead. As long as you can get one kill, you will get super tanky, right? So that would make more sense. He's not dead. That guy is tanky, dude. And he got a shotgun, man. Ooh, he got the lullaby. But yeah, I thought this one would trigger spark because it would do damage. Maybe I would use like a EMP then, especially with all the skills going out right now. Oh, I can't even use my skill here. I'm gonna use Defender drone. Oh wow, that's bad. Jump! Damn, I died. But yeah, the HP is like below 200k with the right setup as well. I should be having over 250k, right? Because both my chest and the backpack have super low, like 15k on the chest, which could have 67 as a max roll, but let's say like 50k on the chest. Then backpack have like 30, and you could have 50k, I believe, 49k, I think. So I should have like, yeah, around 50k more HP, and then with the HP percent as well, so like easily over 250 if I would get it exactly how I wanted to. Then you add in more common with 8% HP more as well. So I mean, yeah, we would be looking at probably 275 maybe. But at least 250k, I think it's reasonable to get with this build. I need to focus on the gameplay.
Immediate medical assistance needed.
I mean, I should use armor kit targets, even though I want to get some good use of clutch. You can tell I'm not used to the PvP in this game. He's just stay dacing. We're sitting in cover. Well, not the biggest competition in opponents. But I mean, it's more about showing the build, right? I'm not here to flash gameplay. I'm here to talk about the build, how it works. Help you guys out. Because as I said many times, like PvP in Division, it's not that interesting for me. It's like fun to play a bit here and there. I guess it could be, like casually, but like, yeah, there's better games for me to play PvP with. We got like what, 13 and 2. Show the build pretty good, like pretty heavy focus on commentary. I'm just zoning out what I'm doing though, but yeah, it's a clutch build. It works. They were actually level 100. I've seen this guy before. He was using, probably testing some builds, right? And that's what I do as well a lot of times. I just test builds to see how they work. So I did try to record it with OBS, and I'm looking at the stats. It tells me that it only skipped 26 frames out of 58,000, and it's 0.0%, which means this might be a fully function working OBS recording. So hopefully it is.